I was 6 years old when I learned that eating has rules. It was a hot afternoon. I had been playing outside, running through the compound with my cousins, our feet kicking up red dust. I was hungry. The kind of hunger that makes a child's stomach feel like an empty drum. I ran into the kitchen where my mother was preparing food. She had just fried some plantain, golden and sweet, still sizzling. Without thinking, I grabbed a piece and stood there by the door, ready to eat it while running back outside. My mother's hand caught my wrist before the plantain reached my mouth. "Sit down," she said, not shouting, not angry, but firm. "But Mama, I'm in a hurry." She looked at me with those eyes that could see through walls, through time, through excuses, and she said something I will never forget. "Only thieves and goats eat standing up." The words stung more than any slap. I sat down immediately, my face hot with shame. But why? Why did it matter so much? What was so wrong with eating while standing? Come closer. Let me tell you what our mothers knew. This tradition, this sacred rule about how we eat, is not unique to one family or one village. It stretches across the entire African continent, from the savannas of West Africa to the highlands of East Africa, from the forests of Central Africa to the townships of the South. Everywhere, in homes where tradition still breathes, you will hear mothers and grandmothers say the same thing: sit down when you eat. When the family gathered, when hands were washed, when prayers were spoken, when food was shared, our elders understood that how you eat reflects who you are. They believed that the way you receive food shows your respect for the hands that prepared it, for the earth that provided it, for the ancestors who made your life possible. And so they had rules, strict rules. Rules that were enforced not with explanations, but with sharp words, with corrective glances, with comparisons that cut deep. Do you want to be like an animal? Then sit down. Do you want people to say you were not raised properly? Then sit down. Do you want your food to bless you or curse you? Then sit down. These were not suggestions. These were laws written in the fabric of our culture. Now let me tell you why this tradition exists. There are 3 reasons woven together like strands in a rope: spiritual, cultural, and practical. First, the spiritual reason. In African spirituality, food is sacred. It is a gift from the earth, blessed by the ancestors, prepared by hands that love you. When you eat, you are not just consuming nutrients, you are receiving a blessing. Our elders taught us that blessings must be received with reverence. You cannot grab a blessing and run. You cannot snatch it like a thief in the night. You must sit, you must pause, you must acknowledge what you are receiving. When you eat while standing, you are treating food as if it is ordinary, as if it is nothing. And when you treat blessings as ordinary, they stop coming. The food may fill your stomach, but it will not nourish your spirit. It will not satisfy you. You will eat and still feel empty. There is also this belief: when you stand while eating, your body is not settled, your spirit is restless. The food does not properly enter your system. It passes through you without truly becoming part of you. You become like a traveler who stops briefly but never stays, never roots, never belongs. Second, the cultural reason. Beyond the spiritual, this tradition teaches something essential about discipline and respect. In African culture, eating together is one of the most important acts of community. When the family gathers to eat, everyone sits. The elders sit first in their places of honor. The children sit where they are told. The food is served with order, with respect, with care. When you eat while standing, you are breaking this order. You are saying, I do not need community. I do not need family. I can grab my food and go. You are acting as if you are separate, independent, alone. But our elders knew, no one eats alone. Even when you think you are eating by yourself, you are eating because someone planted the seed, someone tended the crop, someone prepared the meal. You are always connected, and sitting down to eat is how you honor that connection. This rule also teaches children patience and self-control. A child who cannot sit down to eat is a child who cannot sit down to learn, who cannot sit down to listen, who cannot sit down to respect authority. Eating while standing is a sign of impatience, of disrespect, of a spirit that refuses to be taught. Third, the practical reason. And then there is the practical side, the side rooted in health and safety. When you eat while standing, you eat too fast. You do not chew properly. You swallow without thinking. And when you swallow without chewing, your stomach suffers. You get indigestion. You get stomach pains. You do not digest the food properly. Our elders observed this. They saw that people who ate while standing often complained of stomach troubles. They saw that children who ate on the run choked more easily. They saw that eating while standing led to waste. Food dropped on the ground, food eaten carelessly, food not appreciated. So, they made it a rule, not because they understood the science of digestion, but because they observed the results. They knew that sitting down, eating slowly, chewing properly, led to better health, better satisfaction, better respect for the food. There is a proverb among many African peoples, and it is spoken in different tongues, but carries the same truth. De ogina didino, osam suo espo. It means, the one who eats standing will drink water standing, meaning, the one who shows no respect for food will show no respect for anything. This proverb teaches us that how you do one thing is how you do everything. If you cannot sit down to eat, you cannot sit down to learn. If you cannot slow down to receive a meal, you cannot slow down to receive wisdom. The act of sitting is an act of humility. It is saying, I am not too important, not too busy, not too proud to pause and receive. And that humility, that willingness to sit, to slow down, to honor the moment, is what allows blessings to truly enter your life. This is the wisdom. Respect the small things, and the great things will respect you. Let me take you back to that day when my mother stopped me from eating standing up. After she told me to sit down, she did not just leave me there. She sat with me. She watched me eat that piece of plantain slowly, deliberately, with both hands, my feet on the ground. Do you taste it now? She asked. And I did. I tasted the sweetness, the slight salt, the way it was crispy on the outside and soft inside. I had eaten plantain 100 times before, but I had never truly tasted it because I was always running, always moving, always thinking about the next thing. So from that day, I never ate standing again. Not because I was afraid of being called a goat, but because I understood that eating was not just fuel. It was a moment, a gift, a pause in the chaos of life. I remember visiting a neighbor's house, a family that had recently moved from the city. Their children ate differently. They grabbed bread and ran outside. They ate in front of the television, standing, walking, barely chewing. My grandmother, watching this, shook her head. She did not say anything to them. They were not her children to correct. But later, she said to me, "You see how they eat? Like refugees, like people who do not know when the next meal is coming. But we have food. We have time. We have no reason to eat like thieves." Those words stayed with me because she was right. Eating while standing looked like fear, like scarcity, like you had to grab what you could before someone took it away. But sitting down to eat, that was confidence, that was abundance, that was saying, I belong here. This food is mine. I have time to enjoy it. Oh, I know the world has changed. I see it every day. People eat in their cars while driving. They eat at their desks while working. They grab food from fast food windows and eat while walking down the street, standing, moving, never stopping. And I understand. Life is fast, time is short. There is always somewhere to be, something to do. But here is what I want you to consider. In our rush to save time, what are we losing? When you eat while standing, you are not really eating, you are refueling. You are treating your body like a machine that needs gas, not like a temple that deserves honor. And when you treat yourself like a machine, you start to feel like one, empty, tired, never satisfied. Many African families today still follow this rule, not because they are old-fashioned, but because they have noticed something. The children who sit down to eat are calmer. They listen better. They respect authority. They understand patience. The families who eat together, sitting down, talking, sharing, they stay connected. They know each other. They do not drift apart. But the families who eat on the run, the ones who grab and go, they are together but separate, living in the same house but not truly sharing life. So yes, culture adapts, traditions evolve, but some things should not be lost just because they are old. Even when I am alone, even when I am in a hurry, even when no one is watching. Because that small act, that pause, reminds me of who I am. It reminds me that I am not a goat, not a thief, not a machine. I am a human being, a child of the ancestors, someone who deserves to eat with dignity. And in a world that tells us to hurry, to hustle, to never stop moving, this simple act of sitting down becomes an act of resistance. It becomes a way of saying, I will not be rushed. I will honor this moment. I will receive this blessing properly. Maybe that is what our mothers were really teaching us. Not just how to eat, but how to live. So now I ask you, were you taught never to eat while standing? Does your family still follow this tradition? And here is my second question. When was the last time you sat down and truly tasted your food, without distractions, without hurry? Tell me your culture. Tell me your tribe. Tell me if your mother or grandmother ever stopped you mid-bite and made you sit down. And if this story stirred something in you, if it made you think about how you eat, then stay with us. Follow Roots of Africa, where we honor the old ways and remember what our mothers knew. May you always eat with gratitude. May you sit down and receive your blessings properly. And may you never forget that how you eat reflects who you are. Until we meet again by the fireside. Go well.